We're going. We're waiting. I think we're live. I don't know.
We are
We're live,
live.
guys.
Yep,
I don't
we're
know.
live with this guy.
We are.
We're live with this
Really?
guy.
How about this guy? Oh, this guy.
He can't see. He don't even know which way he's going.
No, I don't know which way I'm going. We're late. Hey, I'm just a guy. What can I say? Hey, we got, believe it or not, Mike's here. He's in Florida. We'll talk about that in just a second. So if you guys like watching this show, maybe give us a share in your community. We'd really appreciate it. Ask us some questions. We have a comment pinned at the top by Against an Army. If you please begin your questions with 3 question marks, we can see them or notice them more easily, which is cool. I mean, that way we can highlight it kind of like this. And yeah, we'll get there and get to your questions the best we can. If you have anything you want to show us, shoot us an email. Explanation point email. We'll give you the email to send it to. I think it was like Coin Crew 20, something like that. I don't know. So, hey, you want to start saying hi to people, or you want me to?
Oh, well, I got to put the chat up so I can do that.
Well, here, I'll start it then. So we got Steve LaPointe, Against an Army. Hello, my friends. And where we at? I've already lost myself. Oh, and then we got this guy right here. We don't want to say hi to him, do we?
Somebody said hi, Bob.
Mike made it.
Okay.
Mike made it.
Cool.
Angel peeps in and goes, "Did Mike make it?"
Mike's in the house.
So where'd we stop at? We stopped at Steve LaPointe. I got sidetracked, or aka squirreled by Angel.
Yeah.
So we got Turan Belmer's here. Hello, Turan. What's up,
Wendy's
my friend?
here. You got Wendy's
Should start
here.
getting pretty good here. As far as the number of people, I'll start changing them real quick. We have Rhonda Tolo, Rhonda, or Jack Gallman. Great Scott is here. Oh, I guess maybe not as fast as I thought it was going to be. There are 28 people here, so that's cool. Some people just come in and watch, so C. Griller's here. And Danning is here. JJ.
Don't forget Mid America's here.
Well, the guy didn't type. I can't help you out, man. Can't say hi to him. Did I say hi to Amy? If I didn't, there you are again, my friend. I want to thank everybody for all their support.
Unfortunately, I'm very limited to what I can do because I'm.
Oh, and that guy there is here, Mid America. We'll claim him.
You mean that guy?
Kevin Hawthorne is here. VC Coins, Nevada. Is that is the model for that state this is the gambling state? Come see us. I mean, they got a lot of casinos in Nevada. Do they not? Oh, I got to bring this down.
I don't know. I think Oklahoma will have them beat.
Robert Reese is here. Wendy's here. Dropping the mic. What's up, my friend? Wow, there's a lot of people here now. Tommy Stacker's here. Oh, we even got a Nightbot here. That's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yep. I seen Nightbot.
Coin Curious is here.
What's he curious about? I want to know what he's curious about. He's Coin Curious.
I don't know. About something. Oh, there's the wife who just peeped in and goes, "It's Mike." Did you guys hear her say that? I'm just kind of curious.
Well, guys, she is happy I'm here because she knew she was going to have to play that part if I wasn't.
Mudswat says, "I'm here." And JJ goes, "Do you still shave your legs, Mike?" We're gonna slide that question to you, my friend.
I'm going to tell you, I never have shaved my legs, so they're pretty hairy.
Big Rocky's here. Dave is here.
I can't afford a razor for him.
AZ Coins is here. J-Dog, thank you, my friend. Appreciate the support. $5 super chat. As you know, guys, your super chat.
Thank you, J-Dog.
A lot.
Hey, back at you.
Really.
And we got to do that. Let me get my camera over here. There it is.
This Great Scott, woohoo, with a bunch of turds. Remember, 17 months. Dude, that's like almost a year and a half you've been a channeler. That is so cool. Michael flew into the chat.
Hello, all.
Friend. Eventually, I'll catch up. I haven't seen no question marks except for JJ asking everybody if they shave their legs still. I'm slow. What
I
is
think
this?
I
Dropping
think
the
I think there's something wrong there. JJ must be shaving his legs. He thinks everybody should.
You know what they say? If you are curious about other people doing it, you could be doing it yourself. Hint, hint, JJ. Dropping the mic. Remember, 5 months. Have a good one, my friend. Well, we hope to. We hope you're not going nowhere. We hope you're going to stay with us a few minutes today. Unless you got things to do, we totally get it.
Now, guys, I got to be on my best behavior because my beautiful wife is in the room with me.
All right, let's throw him under the bus. There you go. Go Maples here. How is Coin Crew, Mrs. Coin Crew, and your friend? I don't know his name. That friend there is Mike from Mid America. That's my brother. We kind of do this every week, just about if we can swing
If
it
we
in.
can,
We wasn't sure if he
wait,
was
yes,
gonna. We wasn't sure if he was gonna get to the hotel, was we? I mean, until
we
later
didn't. We
today.
didn't know what time. And that's
Yesterday we
why we
didn't. We
talked.
wasn't sure.
Yeah, we said if I made it, we'd do it. So
I
otherwise,
went
you're
ahead
going
and
to
I
carry
figured,
on
well,
without me.
I figured I'd put it up anyway, just in case. And if nothing else, I'd get up here by myself and make a fool of myself. But you know what they say, what's new, right? I'm always making a fool of myself. I think I said hi to just about everybody. Here we go. We have a question. We'll get to that question in just one moment. Mike, you are in Florida. What are you doing in Florida?
What am I doing in Florida? Well, I ask myself that every time I come down here twice a year. I am here at the Summer Fun.
I
I've
thought
been
summer's always
doing the
fun.
Summer Fun coin show here.
You don't have
It's
to go.
I really have a lot of fun here. I get to see a lot of dealers I don't see every day. Guys from all over, just like me. We all travel in. We do our show. We say hi to each other. Try to do a couple of dinners with each other, and so on and so forth. Our goal this round is to recruit a few more people. We are going to have the room bigger for this coming up year's Tulsa show.
Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be a good show. Gold Maple out of Canada, thank you for the support, my friend. We really appreciate you continuing to watch our shows. You are awesome. Should America get rid of the $1 bill and the 1 cent? I guess that's for everybody in the chat, everybody, and especially you, Mike. What do you think? Should we?
Well, I mean, that means we'd be following Canada.
Yeah, I mean they got smaller population, so
I
why
mean,
not,
they
right?
said farewell to the penny, but did they? They made a gold coin. They made a silver penny.
But they didn't make a penny for circulation.
No, but they said farewell to the penny and made money off that.
Well, they're talking about the $1 bill used just like we already produce $1 coins. Should we really get rid of the bill and just produce the one?
Honestly, a lot of people didn't like that $1 coin.
Yeah, that's I think the biggest thing.
That was a
Yeah,
problem they had.
he goes on to say reasons to get rid of the $1 bill. It's cumbersome to feed through the bus till. I guess the machine for the bus to ride the bus when you board a public bus. Yeah, sometimes it could be. It could be, yeah. I think
Well,
it's
it sounds
because
to me like your bus fares are getting too high there.
I know, right? I think it's more than $1 to ride a bus anywhere anymore. I don't know. I haven't rode a bus in decades. I
Well,
do think
well,
we should because it's cheaper to produce a coin than it is a bill.
here it is, guys. They don't. Most bus companies now in big cities don't even take change or bills. You have to buy a bus card.
Yeah, you got to buy a bus card or you got to use a to
Yeah.
get
So
on. Yeah,
you're
quicker.
using plastic. Click, 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 and you deposit the money out of your bank account in there to keep it going, just like we do on our toll roads.
When
And now
selling
they went
common,
totally where they're taking no cash.
when selling, C Griller, thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the question. When selling common circulated Morgan and Peace dollars, where do you draw the line in between junk versus charging a premium above junk? That's a touchy subject, I think. Because there are different levels. I mean, some people
Uh,
call it junk or cull, and then you have a circulated a group, and then you have a more collectible group. So,
no, there's
where
one
would you
more
draw the
there.
line?
You missed one. And then there is truly junk that's been drilled holes in it or something like that. And
That's
that goes in
cull.
the melt. That
Those are
don't fall.
cull.
They will not take hole. You ever look at when you're shipping out calls, they can have no holes.
Oh, okay. So you got melt, cull, which is below
Yeah,
VG.
right.
And then you got VG to XFs are
And
usually in there.
some of your calls are a little better than VGs. It's because the rims are really badly dinged up or something like that.
Yeah.
Or somebody put an X on it. Don't let them throw them in calls, okay? Uh, when you deface a dollar like that, it's really just a junk dollar. So yeah, it goes over to calls. You can't, even though the rest of it looks nice, it's a junk dollar.
Yeah. Some people
Period.
actually collect coins with holes in them. I mean, that's something a novice collector, that's their niche, just like some type of error coin. But when they're collecting these coins with holes in
We
them, they're
bag them
looking
and
for that
melt them.
hole to be in there a while. They're not looking for you to just drill a hole in it. Oh,
Right.
here's a coin with a hole in it. Because you can really tell the difference from a new hole versus an old hole, can't you? Did that even sound right?
Sounds like an old hole to me.
We're going to get rid of that question. So if I missed your question, we do apologize. But we're going to
But
try
no,
to get you.
we melt any of ours that are really badly damaged. We melt them. We send them to the smelters and melt them down. We get a bake bag together and we get rid of them.
Okay. J Dog
Excuse
says, keep all American bills and coins. You start getting rid of coins and bills, it could lead to getting rid of all coins and bills, which makes a cashless society. Not good. What do you think about that? If people start cashing in all their coins and all their bills, do you think it would be easier to create a cashless society?
I think so, and that's what we do. We really don't want to cast society because then you will have the government controlling you.
Yeah, they can tell you what you can and can't buy. Like, oh, you bought too much sugar this week. Sorry, you can't buy none. Yeah, I do think there is a point where you should keep some cash on hand. Don't overdo it, but don't send all your cash to the bank. Definitely don't do that. They know at or about how much cash is out in circulation, and through previous analyst records and whatnot, they know okay, this percentage has been damaged and it's lost in cars. We'll never get it again. Did you know, talking about lost in cars, that there are the junkyards can take all these damaged cents, nickels, dimes, and stuff, and send them to the U.S. Mint, and they pay them for them a percentage, even though they're damaged and you can barely read them and stuff. They give them a percentage for that. Here's a good
I
question.
wonder if they'll give me a percentage for that.
I'm sure they will. It's like 90% or something they give them for the damaged coins. There's companies out there that actually make a living on damaged coins. Should
This
America
one's been
introduce
rubbed and scraped up real bad, and they gave it to me today in change. Yeah, they
Should
are.
America from Gold Maple again out of Canada? Should America introduce a 1 5 10 to keep up with the cost of living and reflect actual prices? 1 5 and 10 what, Gold Maple? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but so if you can come back with it, we'd appreciate it. So yeah, if we don't get to you guys, do try again. What? Oh, what I mean, 1 5 and $10 coins instead of bills. Um, I don't know. What do you
I
think?
don't.
Should they
Once
introduce
again,
them?
a lot of people don't like carrying heavy weight in their pockets.
They're saying to reflect actual prices. I think if
Yeah.
you start going to the 10, I think the 10 is way too much. 5 maybe getting close. Okay, here's one I caught. He tagged me first, but I caught it because I seen the questions right after my name. Thank you, Culture of Currency. We appreciate it. Question: we see a giant move towards capped mintage collector bullion by many of the large mints and exclusive by distributors. Is the market seeing collections is collecting the future of overstacking. It seems kind of jumbled up question. Let me try to make sense of that. Giant move towards capped mintage silver. It sounds like he's saying maybe the way I'm understanding it is you see private mints making a little bit of premium silver, and is the market moving to that over just generic silver? I could be wrong, but that's the way I'm understanding the way you worded it and stuff. So in saying the way I understand it, Mike, the market, the mint is moving more of a collectible silver. Do you see the market moving that way?
Well, I see a lot of the mints are making really super nice looking coins, and the premiums are getting higher. What I'm also seeing though is as these premiums are getting pushed up, because we're being told how much we have to buy in order to keep going with them, and that's where it's unfair to us. We're seeing some of our buyers are stepping out, not stepping in. They're getting too high. Some of the coins are getting too high. I just last week I
Oh
received an
man,
email from the U.S. Mint that the silver sets where I really thought was already too high at 130 as of May 9th, which is today, they are now $150 a set for the silver sets.
I'm broke. I ain't getting none.
So yes, the movements are, and here's the thing: I've been buying around 100 to 150 a year. I had three of my big guys who buys 20 to 30 off me told me they didn't want them.
Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Coin Crew is right. This is my sole reason for not wanting cryptocurrency. They could possibly limit my Mountain Dew. So yeah, we ain't just for that reason alone. We are not going for crypto.
Well,
Should the
you should
American?
limit it.
Hey, I limit enough. I'm drinking water right now, so you can see. Oh, you can't see my head behind it.
That's
Should the
not right.
American and Canadian dollar be equivalent? So I can buy coins from Coin Crew, although I live in Canada and our dollar is lower than yours. No, they shouldn't. And I'm not trying to be mean to Canada or not. It's market GDP, marketability. Every country value of their money is different, and that's because of the value of their gross domestic product, the value of their output to the world, input, and all that stuff. Um, that means that means everybody in the entire world, if every currency was equal, that means every single person in the entire world will make the same amount of money no matter what kind of work they do. That's the only way I can see would happen. It'd be like living in Star Trek where you just go to work and you pay your bills, like because there's no bills to pay. You go to work, your food and everything's provided. I don't see that happening. What do you think, bro? Should it be? Should different
No,
countries' currencies be the same?
no. I was watching a little today, just before I got on. I was watching something in Wyoming where the people who built this town are now being pushed out. First, they had a few millionaires moving in there. Now there's billionaires buying them out. They're building this homes, and the people who built the town can work in that town, but they have to leave now because they can't afford to be in there. The taxes are too high. Their own homes they can't afford anymore because of taxes, because they say their home is valued at X amount. And so they're reaching out to the news people now to try to fight to get their town back.
I seen or on the Google News feed, I seen an article that a guy was paying $3,000 or $2,000 a year in taxes. All of a sudden, his taxes came in at $30,000, over 10 times. So it was just under three, and he lived, I think, just outside Chicago, of one of the nicer neighborhoods. He bought his house 20 years ago for 115,000. Now they say it's worth $1 million. It's like, wow, I should have bought a house there, right? But and Cook County, as a matter of fact, is where exactly where it was. And you guys know, if you're familiar, Cook County is up there near the
I know
airport,
where Cook County is.
Chicago. I'm just letting the chat know. and it's where the World's Fair of Money is being held, and everything is more expensive there now. But yeah, and it seems that Cook County was overcharging a lot of people, over 4,000 people. They were overcharging on taxes. Some of them probably just paid it and didn't even worry about it. But yeah,
Well, this town's fighting back because even the mayor can't afford to live in their own town. That's how bad it got.
that's pretty bad. Mrs. Coin Crew is having the morning show. She's covering for Ida tomorrow. If you guys, one of the mods could throw her the link up, that would be great. She's going to be on at 8 a.m. Eastern. You know, with a squirrel lady, you never know what will happen. Steve LaPointe points out that silver is hovering around the 30-31 range. Do you see a pullback, Mike?
I already seen one today.
Yeah, it was slightly pulled back, but I mean, do you see a larger pullback, like 5% or something, or better?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, because of these numbers jumping back and forth, I haven't done this in a long time, but you're going to see me selling silver rounds to the public until I run out of 10,000 ounces for probably about $1 over. I need to move it, so I'm going to sell it.
And that's what's happening. Usually, when how I kind of judge if it's going back is I judge what these big guys, you know, big guys like that guy there, a big guy, bigger than me in the belly.
I hear what you're trying. I hear what you're doing.
I kind of judge what these big guys are selling to me for, and if they seem to be ridiculously low on their premiums as to normal, I'm like, it might be pulling back. It might be time for me to kind of ease on my purchasing. I do watch that a lot.
Well,
So
right
yeah,
now, I'm not the only one. There's a few guys like me. Now, guys, I usually stack 10,000 plus in silver rounds right now, but I'm over that. This is what I got extra. I'm going to move out.
well, that's what
It's going to come.
silver to go up and down a lot is people have an excessive amount or not enough.
When you get
Um,
way too much
if
coming in, you
you
got to do something to
if
get
you
it.
remember right, a few months ago, people, we don't normally call where silver's falling, and I said it could fall into the $28 range, and it did. And then shortly after it did, people were asking us about the pullback, and I said that's where it was going to go. And then it shot up to what, almost 32 or right at $32 after that. So I said it'll pull back before it has a sharp incline. But I think we may be looking at another pullback of some type. But right now, at this time, I couldn't give you, I don't know where. I don't know where it's going. It could just be 20, 50 cents and then go back up the very same day. I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much.
But I will tell you guys this on this deal that I got going, there's a lot of vintage silver rounds in this deal. I will let you know that I just have
Vin- you,
overabundant.
you have to pay extra for vintage. I mean, they don't make them
I'm
anymore.
actually going to be flipping these
It's,
through too.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough to find vintage rounds, especially a lot of people like the Engelhard, like myself. I try to collect. If I find a different kind of Engelhard round, I'll collect it. But what I've been doing lately, because of the price of silver and gold, I've been jumping a little bit more into the collectibles because I've noticed I'm a little weak in that area. So yeah. Cassie Hall says that was a big jump. I think she may be referring to the 28 to almost 32. Yeah, that happens, but it didn't happen overnight. It was what, about 2 weeks it took for the time, and it was like 28.50, 28.25, and then touched on 32. But it was a few weeks. It wasn't like overnight. It's not like,
Well, then dropped back to 29 and some change, and now it's back up. But the thing is, last week it almost hit 32 again.
yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
My phone was ringing off the hook.
JD goes, you guys ever run into vintage Engelhard platinum bars or rounds? Vintage platinum from Engelhard. How about you? What says you, bro?
I got Engelhart bars, gold bars. Them count? They're vintage.
He said platinum. Is this live or Max? This is live, John Shank. Of course,
It
someone's
could
watching.
be Memorex.
It's not live. It is live this time, 7:57 on July the 9th. How's that? Better? So if you're watching it right now, John, we're live. And I think we are, according to you. but someone in the future will just be a replay. Just replay what my silly self says. Okay, here's coins of currency, culture of currency. I'm sorry. Thank you for the question again. 10 years ago, there was only a handful of collector bullion series, and now there are new ones each week. Do the mints make more off the low mintage series? Do they sell better? Uh, yes, I know what you're saying. 10 years ago, you had 30, 35 different rounds um, from different countries, sovereign rounds, and then the private mint started getting into it. Then the countries started producing more and more. You didn't have as many private mints making stuff, but now you do. Yeah, more when it's custom made or it's cool and flashy. When you buy anything, well, you're going to buy it according to the way it looks. You're not going to just, unless you're just out there trying to buy this, cheapest silver you can find. Yeah, you're going to pay the extra for what you like. It's just like buying a cup of coffee, and some of you don't like Starbucks, but you'll pay more for a Starbucks coffee than you will a McDonald's coffee, or you won't get it.
I won't buy neither one of them.
I understand that. I won't either. Something about I don't drink coffee, but I still won't buy them.
I drink coffee and I won't buy them.
That's because you're a rich boy. You got that cappuccino maker at home and stuff. You see how it is.
We
So
only buy. We buy. What did we buy? Royal
you
Cup. My wife says
what do you buy?
Royal Cup. The first time we tried it, we was at Texas Roadhouse, and that coffee was so good. I had to ask the guy, "What's the brand?" And
Now
he told us,
you stack a little yourself, right? You personal silver, personal stack, gold, silver.
"Yes, I do."
Okay, Mudswat is sitting here saying, I'll consider selling at 50, but he'll always have a small stack. Is there a number for you that you may consider maybe offloading a little bit of your personal? I mean, everybody's got a number.
Well, once again, my personal is also my wife's personal. So until she gives me the okay, no.
Okay, that is, I get it. I get it. I don't really know if there's a number for me because I've never really thought about it. My number is not really a number, it's more of a need. When I retire and I need to sell it, I will. I might be missing some of the questions here. Please begin questions with triple question marks to make your question noticeable. I am skipping over a lot of the remarks in the chat. So please, guys, if you really want me to read your question, please do this because I will take the time and go through it. And I don't intentionally skip you, but I can't read every single comment. I'm just a guy. I'm slow. I mean, if you're the guy behind me driving, how long is it going to take me to get to you, Mike? If someone's driving behind me, they could
Oh
probably
my
got there two
God.
or three times, couldn't they?
I could drive back and forth to Florida before he ever makes it back from Florida one time.
See what I'm saying? I'm slow. I'm slow. Okay, here we go. Mr. DuPont says, if they ask, will you send coins to PCGS or NGC for customers? We do that.
Yes, we do.
Now, in my case, and Mike's a little different because he sends more. In my case, it might cost you a little bit more than sending them yourself. But in Mike's case, I think he's a little cheaper. Are you not?
I am.
Than them sending them, and that's about because he'll send a bunch of his coins with. I don't send off as much to the graders. I send probably 3 times, 4 times a year, whereas he's probably doing more than that every month.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, we're both authorized dealers. I'm authorized PCDS, NGC, CAC, Annex, and he is the same way. But in some cases, you just got to weigh it out. I mean, are you happier using somebody, to relieve the stress of you having to deal with them? Yeah, that may be.
And
Uh,
just
a
remember,
number.
guys, and I keep saying this: if you got something error, make sure that you check with one of us because there's a lot of stuff PCGS and NGC will not grade. We'll send it. We'll tell you send it to Annex because they will grade it because they recognize almost all errors.
Ken Mine, thank you for watching the stream, my friend. I appreciate the support.
including new ones.
Mike, Jackson Hole, Wyoming is going through the same with the locals can't afford to live there because of all the big money people buying up the property.
That's who I was talking about in Wyoming, Jackson.
Jackson Hole.
Yeah.
I know a place in Arkansas that is the same way. And
it's pretty
everybody
sad that
knows
the
who
mayor
rules that
can't even
town.
afford to live in this town now.
What's that?
The mayor's having the same problem. The taxes are too high.
Does anybody know a city in Arkansas that people are being forced to move out of because of cost? One of the biggest, or actually, I'm sorry, not one of the biggest, the biggest employer of people in the world has its headquarters in this city in Arkansas.
You got
the first person that puts it up. Don't say nothing.
Say Bentonville.
Don't say nothing. What?
Bentonville, Arkansas.
Oh, don't say. Oh man, he said it. Oh, he said it.
Well, hey, the home of Sam's, home of the Walmart.
Oh, he did it again. I was going to see who would say the
home
company.
Of Harvest Banks.
Dealers.
That's all owned by Walmarts and Sam's. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, they are
the largest employer in the world of people. They have been getting better about the way they treat their employees, which is a good thing. And it's been reflecting in their stock prices, Mike. Have you invested in Walmart this year at the beginning of the year? I did. I made 25%. I mean, that's how much better they're treating their employees, I guess 25% better. I don't know. But they're doing a lot better.
One of my buddies actually works at home now from Walmart. He used to be right at the headquarters. When COVID hit, they started letting him work at home. They found out they get more work from him being at home, so they decided to let him stay home and keep doing his work. I have no idea what he does for Walmart, but evidently he's getting a better paycheck staying at home.
At Coin Curious, thank you for the support. Thank you for the question. As dealers, if y'all are you're maybe from the South, I don't know, y'all. If y'all are sitting on silver and the price spikes, who will buy our stack? I'll buy the stack if it spikes.
There's always going to be buyers out there. Always. There are going to be sellers, there are going to be buyers. But
it's just a matter of.
And you might see a little pinch back below melt because of the big dumpage. But that also means that them big dealers, including myself, will start bringing the prices down on the premiums to move that stuff too. If you see premiums going down, better be realized you're going to get less for your silver.
Yeah, everything has a price. Traveling for you, how are you, my friend? Thank you for watching. Is it realistic to say that 1983 Engelhard Prospector rounds are worth more than spot? Yeah. What do you think?
Well,
are they worth more than spot? As long as they're not damaged.
They're worth around $3 to $5 over spot. Easy.
If you get a real nice
dealer, that is not to the public.
That's what dealers will pay you.
And if they're not paying that, you're dealing with the wrong dealer.
If your Engelhard is a good looking Engelhard, it's not because some of them are damaged and stuff. There's no doubt about that. But if it's a good looking Engelhard, how I price them is I pay what it would cost me for a current year Silver Eagle.
We lost you. You broke up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, repeat it again, please.
Okay. The way I buy Engelhards is pretty simple. As long as they look nice, I will pay current year wholesale price of a Silver Eagle is what I will pay for a good looking Engelhard, and I won't hesitate. So if the spot price and they want $4 over, I'm buying off the public an Engelhard at $4 over. That's just how to do it. That's being fair.
Well,
because I know I can sell that Engelhard for the same price, if not more, than the Silver Eagle.
No, because I'll pay more because today, right now, what they're paying for Eagles. What they're paying for Eagles right now is around $250 over is the wholesale buy right now for backdating.
No, not buy, wholesale sell.
No. Oh, wholesale sell. Yes.
What I have to pay them to get them.
Okay.
I have to pay $450.
We're going to pay you over the Eagles that we're going to buy. If we're going to buy Eagles $250, I'm going to pay you $4. There you go.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. We'll pay more for Engelhards than we will for Eagles.
I'd rather shack an Englehart any day over an Eagle.
Oh yeah. I think over the years Intaglio Mint is going to end up with the same type of
But
position.
you guys do know that Englehart makes them blanks for them Silver Eagles, right?
They're not in
What?
business anymore.
No, they're to the public. They're not. They're still making silver for the government.
I thought they were bought out by Whatchadoodle, they make them blanks. No, they were
Who?
bought out. Who bought them? And they're the people that make the blanks. So technically they do and they don't.
I have
You
to
know what
look
I'm
into
saying?
more of that.
You know how countries merge,
Oh yeah.
companies merge and are acquired and stuff. That's what happened with Englehart. They was acquired by somebody. I just can't remember who it
That's
was.
something I would never do. If my kids do it, that's their dealings. But I don't think I could ever merge with anybody. I like being where I'm at.
A lot of times that's what happens is when the founder or the person who began the company or business, whatever you want to say, when they sit there and retire or leave, a lot of time the heirs to the company are the ones that start making some big changes. And the
That's what happened to
the
Providence.
not sad part about it is sometimes when they make them changes, the company ends up going defunct.
And that's what happened to Providence. Jake
Yeah,
let that guy.
Provident, yeah.
He let
Um,
him get in there too deep.
Christopher Gahn, how much? Thank you for the comment. I appreciate it, my
It's
friend.
just
Thanks.
paper, silver, and gold.
How much does paper, silver, and gold influence the price per ounce on a daily basis?
Technically, if you're talking to a true bullion dealer, we don't think it
Not at
reflects
all.
it at all.
We
Because
just
we know
use
that's
it.
fake.
It doesn't affect the price, but it is, however, used as a guide point to us, a point to say, okay, it's plus this much, minus this much. It's a guide point, but if it changes, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference to the physical. Because I've known times for silver to go up $1 or down $1, and my price stays the same, even though I said it was plus $1. Once I set the price for the day, it's there all day, unless someone calls me and say, "Hey, dude, you're selling too high, you're selling too low." Then I change my price. But no, I don't think it has. It's more of a reference point than a.
So, in other words, guys, what I just heard from him is when you're ready to buy and he gives you a price, holler, it's too high, so he'll sell to you cheaper.
No, I start doing some research with the wholesalers and I change the price.
Just kidding.
I always no. It's usually host. It's usually other dealers that are calling me saying
Right.
you can't depend on that. And I'm not dogging the public. You can't depend on the public to tell you it's too high or too low, and be truthful with you. It's what's it going to cost you? Steve LaPointe, thanks for the support, my friend. And question: how much do you offer based on gray sheet value?
What are we offering on? What is it?
That's just an open ended question. It's vague. It's just too big of a question. So let's try to narrow that down. How much do you offer for an ugly coin based on gray sheet? Ugly dog coin. Any coin, ugly as can be. How much would you pay for it, according to gray sheet? We're gonna run over a couple of questions.
A lot of times I pass on real ugly coins.
That's right. If you can't pay high enough, according to gray sheet, you don't buy it. Now, what if that coin was, and I'm going to say it, a kick-ass coin for the grade?
Sometimes I'll pay over.
There you go. And that's my point, Steve. Each coin it's just like a thumbprint or a fingerprint. It has its own unique style, uh, allure, its own unique beauty. So each coin is going to be treated different as to the percentage of gray sheet that it will be paid for. So, like I said, the question you asked is it's open, it's real wide. Maybe if you're a little more specific, maybe even go as far as type. The beautiful coin versus the ugly coin will still play a big role. So I hope that kind of narrowed it for
Well,
you.
yeah, because if you stop and look at Gray Sheet, they have a section in there for NGC and PCGS, which is lower than what the bid is because it's coin sight unseen.
Yeah, sight unseen is usually ugly coins, and I very rarely buy those.
And if I can't see the coin, I usually pass too. That's me too. I do.
And that's one of the reasons why when I do my Sunday Funday auction with Mrs. Coin Crew, we use a 4K camera so we can kind of move the coin around and you can see what it looks like. That way you know exactly what you're bidding on because if it's ugly, you can see it. And especially on a 4K, you can see it. And if it's nice, you can see it. It's important. Okay, here, Coin Curious. It's a Walton family. They're buying up property across the state. They're actually selling a bunch of their property just outside Bentonville. They're getting some crazy money for it. And then they're probably buying property, like you said, further out. Yeah. Boys and girls got too much money to do it. John Jacob says, when are the mods getting a raise? You will get a raise right now. I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to double your pay right now. No questions asked.
You don't pay them nothing.
I gave them a raise. I doubled their pay. Mods do not get
I
paid.
think he took real good care of you. And you know
They
the best
do it
part
to
is
support.
he made me a mod too, so that means I got double nothing again.
That's right. Double from nothing leaves nothing. No, but seriously, every once in a while, like when we do an auction, I may have a mod giveaway or something. Nothing extravagant, but they do it because they're cool people and they're nice, and some of them are really good at it. So mods are much appreciated. Any good channel couldn't survive without having some type of mod or some type of help to help them maintain and take care of the channel. Gold Maple from Canada says to make coins more attractive, should the U.S. government put sports athletes and supermodels on them instead of presidents?
That's something to think about.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know about the supermodels,
I don't
but
think it would work though.
I think
No, it wouldn't.
sports people. That's pretty cool.
It would
We got some.
backfire. It would literally backfire. Think about it a minute. You put, let's just, somebody everybody knows basketball, Michael Jordan. You put Michael Jordan on a coin out in circulation. What's going to happen to that coin? Seriously, what's going to happen to that coin?
People are going to buy it.
No, it's just circulating for face value. What's going to happen to that coin? Nobody's going to get them because everybody's going to buy them and keep them. They're not going to circulate. That's the problem of putting sports athletes.
So what are you trying to say?
If we did that, it would backfire. We wouldn't be able to circulate the coins. Then we'd have a coin shortage, worse than 2020.
Well, that's okay. I'll sell them Jordans later when I get more money for them.
Yeah, that's what happened. Everybody will buy them, and they'll be like, it should be like the Ag dollars or something, and people are expected to get more money. And by the time the 50 years pass, everybody will start breaking them out. They'll be high for a little while, and then they'll go down. There was one point where you could sell Ike dollars for more. Now you can't do it. We don't do it. I thought Sunshine made the blanks. He's talking about for the U.S. Mint. I don't think they do.
No, they did. They did at the same time Art was doing. But no, Sunshine is actually minting for the dealers again and stuff.
Yeah,
Sunshine.
Because they get more money because the Mint puts their orders in and they're locked down. Silver goes up. A little bit of the Mint's like any big government company. You're in a contract for this. We don't care where silver went to. Tommy Stacker, thank you, my friend, for supporting the channel. What tips would you share for buying and selling silver and gold bullion at a coin show? Well, I think that question is for you, brother.
Well, just like even at my show, I usually tell the person if they ask who's in there paying fair, I don't actually send them to my table. I tell them to walk around, talk to a couple of dealers, don't sell to the first one, don't sell to the second one, make you a little round, sit there and think about it a little bit, and who you think is overall honest. Don't start breaking the set up into different people because dealers like me, when we're trying to buy a whole lot and we might have missed something and not paid you enough, but we paid you good on the others, we don't want just that piece brought back to us. We want the whole deal that we offered on. So you could burn yourself in the end by selling one guy this, one guy that. So make sure you take everything in consideration when you're selling a collection.
Okay, Stephen Point statement question. New York coin dealer offering $2 over spot on ASE. He called me when I was paying a little less, and I was paying 150 over at the time. But my prices went up since then. So I'm like two and a quarter right now, and you're 250, right? You said
Yes.
that's for a solid BU rose too, and that's something you have to consider, guys. Prices change all the time. The thing about it is when you call a dealer and lock a price down, a lot of times when you come in, that dealer will sit there and say, well, what did I tell you? It's not because they're trying to rip you off. They want to know what they told you, because if they told you one thing, and they're going to ask you on the phone, what's your name? And then they're going to ask you when you come in trying to sell something, what's your name? Or if you say, I called, they're going to say, what's your name? I called. And they're going to make sure, and they're going to try to honor what they said on the phone. Although there are circumstances where if you wait 2 or 3 days, no, they're not going to honor the price they quoted you. I mean, because things change. It was just like 2 weeks ago. I mean, you're talking a 75-cent difference per ounce in just 2 weeks is what I'm paying more. So, yeah. But yeah, and he sat there and decided to keep them, which is cool because now silver's up a little, premiums are up just a teensy bit, so that kind of helped him out. It's smart decision. What do you think, Mike? Silver was just below 30 when he called. See, okay, Coin Curious. I'm a small business owner too. Can't imagine taking orders from someone else for the buyout. Interesting. 949. Hello, my friend. Thank you for supporting the channel. We really, really appreciate it. Again, guys, if you want to share this, if you like it, please share. It helps the channel. We got 57 people watching right now. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Back to 949's question. I'd like to merge with a coin dealer. Any takers? No.
I'm going to have to pass.
I got to pass, my friend. Hey, you know, I am humbled
I don't want to
that you asked.
like where it's at.
I am humbled that you asked, but a lot of problems when you merge a company, you have to usually take over the company in this type of company. Very rarely do they merge and two different people run it. It's hard. Steve Point says, Morgan's peace dollars. He's looking again for what people are paying, I would imagine. Where you at on that, bro?
Once again, it depends on the shape of them, and grade, and if they're prees or if they're not prees. You know, there are a
lot of things going.
Dollars are all over the place right now, so it really does depend. They need to be graded out before I'd even give an offer.
Stephen Point says China is buying up land across the country. I think Bill Gates is too, isn't he? Bill Gates bought a lot of land.
Well, they're trying to buy land across country because the state of Oklahoma will not let Chinese people buy any land in Oklahoma.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And Texas the same way. I don't know about here in Florida. I mean, I just got here, so I don't know. They might be selling all of it. I might be on China land right now. Who knows?
There you go. MLZB is even giving part of his mod pay up. He said MLZB would like to donate his mod pay to JJ. Hi, everyone. He caught that a while ago. Double pay.
I think that's very nice of you.
JJ, you're making all kinds of nothing now, buddy.
And JJ, I'll give up mine too, buddy.
I think all the mods should give it all up to JJ. Oh, here we go. Here's a loud screaming one. Does anyone in chat know Becky Heffernan? I have a mint set for her. Please have her oxdan me. I think that's contact. Get with me tomorrow. I think I may have some info on her, and we'll get your info to her and maybe try to get you guys contacted. So, yeah, she's been around. She's popular. I haven't seen her in a few weeks, though. Okay, we're down to. That's odd. Keith not paid y'all. I get paid. Yeah, that's because you're not a mod on my channel. If you was a mod on my channel, I guarantee you, kid of mine, you would not get paid either. You can't pay mods. That's against YouTube guidelines. Now you can employ mods where they actually work for you, but to pay them for being a mod, you can't do that. That would
I think that's
become a big
slave
no-no with
labor.
YouTube. What's
That's
that?
slavery right there when you're not paying them.
Well, hey, I do different stuff for him. Drummer Boy was the same thing, and he wasn't a sports star. Yeah, see there? Yeah, a lot of people collected the 1976 quarters, and he wasn't a sports star. Imagine putting, I don't know, I can't even think of a male or female, Tom Cruise or Scarlett Johansson. Well, she's not real popular. Taylor Swift. Imagine putting Taylor Swift or Tom Cruise on a coin.
I would throw that money away.
Yeah, and somebody else to pick it up. Trump's on silver coins. He's not on coins for the thing. When are Wednesday night coin run hunts with bag pools coming back? Mrs. Coinker and I was talking about that. We're going to be thinking about doing something with that. We'll have to think about it. But yeah, we'll have to maybe vote on it. Maybe
I just think you need to do it. Don't vote
What's
on
that?
it. Just do it.
Well, there's a lot of complicated factors going in on that. I hope you added those post-it notes with my order. You never know, 949. You never know. I don't know if I did or not, to be honest with you. They were name brand. 949 or Steve LaPointe, 2009 Silver Eagle. They didn't make a proof, did they?
They
Was
did
that the
not.
year they skipped?
They only made the '09. Now
Yeah,
there was
the
a
regular
private
bullion
company
version.
that made a proof polished one that they did.
Yeah, but the U.S. Mint only made the bullion one.
The bullion one,
They,
that's it.
they didn't make no W or proof.
Nope.
Okay, which is a better deal value for your money? An American Gold Eagle, American Buffalo, considering its composition, purity, and mintage. Which one's better, Buffalo or
Uh,
Eagle?
I gotta say the maple leaf.
No, we're just the question does not include maple leaf,
It would be the
and
buffalo because it follows up with the maple leaf. It's 24 karat.
Gold Maple is familiar with the maple leaf, so he's the one asking the question. Um,
Well, that's
the
why I'm
Eagle
answering
is
it
more
for you.
accepted. It's been around longer, but it doesn't mean it's better. I like the Buffalo better.
The
Buffalo's
buffalo
do,
is 24 karat,
and they do have a
just like
little
the
bit
maple
bigger
leaf.
premium, not much.
Just like the maple leaf. Just reminding you, maple leaf. Just like the maple leaf.
There you go, Mr. Maple. It's not the maple. It's something like.
Just remember, Mid America stacks maple leaves.
Remember, 18 months. Time flies, says J Dog. Yes, it does. 18 months a lot.
J
Wow,
Dog, I feel for you, man.
we're getting down to the end, man. Getting down, rolling down to the end. How much inventory would I need to open a coin store?
You got 2 quarters?
The right quarter, you can do it with one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, get the right coin. You only need one coin. I don't know, 33 St. Gaudens, 1804 silver dollar. One
Yeah.
works.
How about a 27D St. God?
Steve LaPointe's Johnny Weld are the 1959 D pennies worth any money with the Liberty. I think he's talking about the. Um,
That's over $1 million. 27D. You can get a nice coin shop started with that 27D Saint.
which one's over a million?
The 27D Saint.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, you can do good with that one. Yeah, one coin will work. You just got to have the right one. Johnny Weld, are the 59D pennies worth any money with the Liberty? I don't think so.
No.
There's LI. It's LIE. There's error. You sound like I need a cup of tea. I've been drinking so much tea
Has,
lately.
has anybody talked to Miss Ida? How is she doing?
Yeah, how is Miss Ida doing? Anybody? Let us know. Inquiring minds. That one right there wants to know.
I do want to know, really. So does my wife.
Hi. Oh, BIE.
I didn't want to contact her because if she's in the hospital, I don't know.
Yeah, Miss Angel talked to her a few days ago. She's doing okay.
Is she home?
No, she's in a care facility helping her make sure everything goes good, from what I understand. I'm sure people will talk about it in the morning because it's going to be on Mrs. Coin Crew's channel at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So if someone could go a link down, it would be greatly appreciated for that show tomorrow.
I'll
Man,
try to get.
I'm
I'll
going to
try
share
to
it in the
get.
community as
I'll
well.
try to get up there tomorrow.
Yeah, it's there it is. There's Mrs. Coin Crew's link right there. I don't know if that's to her channel or the show, but it's already scheduled in. She says, schedule it in for me. So, guys, man, it's been a quick hour here. I can't believe it. Okay, here we go. One last question. Silver, Shuffle Silver, thank you for watching the channel. What's your choice for someone's first 1 ounce gold coin?
Gold maple. 24 karat gold maple.
I knew he was going to say that. Preference, my choice. I like to go legal, but I also like the
It's only
buffalo.
22 karat.
I like the
It weighs
buffalo. If I had
0.916
to pick an
of an ounce.
American coin, I would go with the buffalo, I guess.
24 karat, but maple's cheaper.
One last question again. How to know when to sell? That's a pretty simple question. Don't worry about how much it is, and only sell if you need the money.
If you don't
That's
need the money, don't sell. But if you do
yeah.
need to sell, just call me.
Well, he didn't say where to sell. He said how to know
Oh,
when.
okay. I'm sorry.
See how you see him, Juan. Trying. Thank you for watching. He said here trying to get you to sell him everything. He's terrible, isn't he?
Hey, I'm
Mudspot
just a
says I'd
guy's
rather buy
brother.
numismatic pre-33 gold than modern bullion coins. Yeah, I'm kind of that way. I bought. I showed it last week. I bought a 84cc Dimple MS65, and we open on Wednesday, first day of the week, right? Because our weekend is on Monday and Tuesday because we work all the way through Sunday. And so we get the coin, we show it to you guys, and then I put it out 30 minutes in the shop. Boom, it's gone. And
He's
then I
talking
go to the
about
back
pre.
and
He's talking about pre 33 gold, though, ain't he?
I know I'm just talking about collectible coin. I got squirrel. I went on. But anyway, I go to the back and I tell Mrs. Coin, I said, I just sold that Dimple CC, and she goes, I can't believe you sold it. I'm like, what? I can't afford to keep it.
But did you sell the 82 Carson City?
I don't have an 82 Carson City.
You don't? $20 gold piece?
Thank you, Kansas City Coins. 1882. No, that's over at CAC. You know, I should be getting some cat stuff back from CAC and NGC soon. So hopefully it will be interesting to get. I think you guys will be surprised with some of it. I did kind of take a sneak peek at the CAC. One quick thing here, not a question, a statement. How would you rate the U.S. Mint? Price 0 from 1 to 10. 10 being the best and 1 being the worst. 0. Quality about a 5.
Why are you saying 5 on the quality? Almost everything they got now is making 69 70s.
I know that's why I'm saying 5 because almost everything they got makes 69 70s.
Okay, rate for pricing. I'm going to give them about a 4. And the reason being, look at the rest of the governments out there, including Canada, the prices they're putting on their stuff. They are not as high as a lot of the other countries. So I will give them a 4 for that reason. Do I think it's fair? No, but that's what I'm going to give them.
Okay. What about quality?
Quality, I am going to give them an 8 because
Really?
I'm going to tell
Why?
you, every one of the buffaloes I bought from them got a 10. I mean,
Okay.
got a 70. So I got to give them an 8, because they were
Okay.
all perfect.
All right. All right. We're talking about quality here, and you brought up the buffaloes that you sent to CAC.
Yes.
So I got to ask you to rate CAC on their ability to properly holder a coin, not grade it, but holder it. Their ability
You are
to
going to put me in
grade your
that
gold
spot.
1 ounce buffaloes
I
and
can't
call them
believe you're putting
eagles.
me in that spot. I cannot believe you put me in that spot.
So I'm gonna do
Okay,
it for
guys.
them.
Here's what I'm going to say
It's
to
a
this.
faux pas. They
Okay,
made a mistake.
here's what I'm going to say. Watch my video on it.
There you go. Watch his video on it. So, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. If I didn't get to your question, send me an email or save it for maybe next week or the week after. Mike is in Florida having fun at the fun show. He's sitting in the hotel room right now, believe it or not.
I am. I'm at the
So,
Rosen right next door to the show. I walked the skywalk to go over there. I stay right there at the show.
so covering for Miss Ida, She Shop and Morning Show at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow and Thursday, that's Wednesday and Thursday, it's going to be on Mrs. Coin Crew's channel. And Friday is going to be on Frostbite's channel. So I don't know whose it's going to be on next week, though. We'll get that out to you as soon as possible. Mrs. Coin Crew usually posts a link. But Sunday Fun Day, it'll be here quicker than you know. And I guess let's let this guy say something.
Guys, thank you for attending tonight. And listen, guys, if you guys are out in Florida, come on by and see us. It's going to be a really good show. I believe I understand they're having free entry here this round, so that's pretty cool. So come on down to the fun show, check it out, and if you ever in Tulsa area, come to our show there too. Thank you.
Okay, 949 says, what? There's no piano? The reason why there's not a piano is it's not his piano. He stole it from somebody. It's on the green screen. So, yeah. Guys, again,
Why don't
thanks
you
for watching.
Why don't you show them where the piano came from?
Oh, I don't know. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that, man.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just a guy, man. I don't know nothing.
There it is. There's the piano.
All right. So, seriously, guys, thanks for watching.
He's at my house.
Thanks for your thumbs
I'm calling
up.
in Florida. He's at my house.
Thanks for your thumbs up. And until next time, have a great rest of your week and try not to get squirreled, even though it's kind of fun, as Mrs. Coinker says. See you later. Bye.
Right.